Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She Got Ghosted for Being a Single Mom. Let's get right into it.
Okay, ladies, he found my social media. Yep. Not that he found it afterwards. In fact, I found out that's how he realised I was single.
2 hours later.
My first date this year, with someone that actually spun the block on me.
A few moments later.
I got ghosted. There is no update.
As a 48-year-old, soon-to-be 49-year-old single mom of a 15-year-old daughter, there are just some non-negotiables in this dating realm that I'm just not going to deal with.
How do the words 48-year-old single mother and negotiate even end up in the same sentence? Exactly how does one maneuver their negotiations past the unforgiven wall of no return? How does a post-war refugee communicate while trapped in situationship purgatory? Like a haunted house, we continue hearing the faint voices of these ghosts, still unaware that they're stuck in post-war situationship purgatory.
There are just some non-negotiables in this dating realm that I'm just not going to deal with.
Like poltergeists, we sense their melancholic presence through our TV screens, but can't quite see them clearly. These airy figures remain convinced they still have options, believing that hypergamy somehow still applies to them. They haven't yet accepted the harsh reality that they are now firmly seated on the wrong end of the seesaw.
Prime example, dated someone for 2 years. He's 55, I'm 48. Not bad. He's got his life established. I'm doing the same. However, as a single mom, there are things that we overcompensate for. We work our ass off. We never get a break. There's no chill. For these 2 years, and we might have been on and off once or twice, but at this recent moment, you showed me that you're okay with me struggling and you have no desire to step in after 2 years that you're trying to make a life with me.
No, we're not stepping in. No. This is the thing that bothers me. Women want traditional men, but you're not traditional women. How do I know? Let me tell you how I know. Traditionally, this used to be the sexual economics of the dating past, okay? This is the traditional sexual economics. Men used to provide long-term commitment and provision in exchange for exclusive sexual access. How can a single mom give a man exclusive sexual access? She can't. She can't. Right? Monogamy meant that you slept with one man your entire life. Now women want credit for sleeping with one man at a time. Modern women, y'all don't understand that we're getting less than our ancestors got. They had more cooperation and they got virgins. Yeah. So the fact that you guys can't give us exclusive sexual access anymore, why do you expect for us to give you provision and long-term commitment? Why do y'all expect that? See, the standards for men have always remained the same, but the standards for women are just changing. We get less, every year that goes by, we get less and less from women. Do you know what men would do for exclusive sexual access? Not at a time, not one guy at a time. We're talking about one man for the rest of your life. Do you know what we do for that? I'll tell you what we do for that. The same thing we're doing for y'all. Long-term commitment and provision. But because we're getting less, let me tell you something. And you're older, you're 48, and you're a single mom, you're going to get less. You're going to get less. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
Moving together, but you don't want to step in and help me get myself in a position so we can better ourselves in the future. I watched my daddy do it. I had the right example. He was a man's man. He stood in, he provided. Non-negotiable now.
Yeah, your daddy was a punk, and you can tell him Lord Destro said it. You wouldn't be finger snapping and snarling at the camera if if he was a man's man, you definitely wouldn't have been an unmarried 48-year-old single mother struggling if he was a man's man. Most of these born-again independent women don't understand that their so-called transformation into the soft girl life was too late, and men that are entertaining her only see her as situationship material. A 50-year-old single man might find a 48-year-old menopausian single mother as an asset simply because he doesn't have to wear a condom. But your grace strictly advises against that move. Look, I'm sorry to be so coarse, but these are the raw facts. They continue to date with kids and wonder why men keep using them and wasting their time when they really need to humble themselves and ask their baby fathers to take them back.
I just need to vent because why am I always the second option? Every single time, I swear, I'm always the backup option. I'm always the option until a different option comes around. And
My friends, it's clear that we live in the era of the berserker. Welcome to 2025, where most men have finally learned the correct spelling of single mother, which is of course C-O-N-C-U-B-I-N-E. Because of social media, a large portion of men have been initiated. It seems, however, like William Earl, these chaos birthers, chaos bringers, still haven't received the memo. As I have mentioned before, the Samuel Titus hierarchy of virtue and value is undergoing a Lutheran level reconstruction. It's now a merit-based system evaluated on body count, past experience, along with womb integrity and self-discipline. Only metrics like kitchen prowess, belly to glute ratio, and sugar wall cleanliness truly matter. Consequently, single mothers are beginning to feel the subtle effects of these changes as men adapt. Dating apps have transformed into virtual casting couches. Seriously, don't Google that at work. As soon as a blue book wielder or neo-Samuelite man realizes a woman has a baby daddy and an ADH kid, she instantly becomes invisible. Or worse, she's involuntarily conscripted into the situationship draft. For example,
because why am I always the second option?
Let me answer that before she answered. You're always the second option because chances are you're older and you have a child. That's not good. We're the second option. You failed with somebody already. We're not your first choice. Women, y'all need to understand. And, can you think about it this way, right? Modern women are traditional whores. Modern women are traditional whores. All the women of nowadays would be considered a whore in the past. If you slept with more than one man in your lifetime, you would consider a whore. This is why I don't understand why women think to themselves, oh, I'm just going to close my legs and I'm a virgin again. No, you're not. I had to cut a girl off for that. She thought to herself, I'm not having sex before marriage. I'm like, I'm not marrying a girl who's not a virgin. Right? That's my response to that. I'm not having sex before marriage. You're not a virgin, girl. You just can't close your legs and you're a virgin again. There's no such thing as born again virgin. There's no such thing. That's why it's funny when we talk about monogamy. Monogamy doesn't mean one person at a time. It means one person for your lifetime. Again, and this is what women want, right? Women want us to give them exclusive sexual access to ourselves. They want us to give them exclusive sexual access. Oh, no infidelity. Oh, you're a cheater. You're a cheater. They complain about cheating all the time as if men ever offered exclusive sexual access to women on the marketplace. Historically, men have never offered that. Never. Provision and long-term commitment. That's what you got. So as long as I'm providing for you, as long as I'm committed to you, long-term, there you go. But y'all don't understand that you offer less than the people of the past, and they always bring up chivalry's dead. So yeah, monogamy's dead. Y'all, women are no longer monogamous. If you see a woman right now, she talks about chivalry, like, yeah, monogamy's dead too. Tell her monogamy's dead too. What you mean? Yeah, monogamy meant traditional monogamy. Google it. Traditional monogamy meant sleeping with one person your entire life for a woman, not a man. Men weren't stoned to death if they weren't virgins. Women were. Why? Because that's the way. I want to use the word compulsion, not the word to compel. Sorry, that was the way to compel women to not give up their exclusivity before marriage. That was the way, by threatening by them by being stoned to death. Literally, that's how they did it historically. I'm not saying we should do that now, but because we don't do that now, and because there's no standard for women now, every man has to share every woman. Every man, if you meet a woman and you date a woman now, you have to accept the fact that she's been ran through, someone and had their fun with her, did all types of wild stuff to her, and it might even be on camera, and you don't know. Can you imagine that? You might get married to a girl nowadays that got all types of freaky X tapes with a man in her past. Don't believe me? Cassie. What about Cassie and Diddy? I bet her husband ain't too happy now knowing all the freaky stuff his wife was doing before they got married. And to think he's the one that gets stuck with the trash. Women, I want y'all to understand this. Modern women are traditional whores. If you have slept with more than one man in your lifetime, back in the day, you have been considered a whore. But yeah, y'all want traditional men. Well, that's cool. Bring back traditional women. Until then, don't be mad about what you get from us. Because again, the standard for women has been wishy-washy. So our standard, men decided now, we're not giving you everything you want. Because we're not getting everything we used to get. It's hoflation. It's hoflation. Hoes are more expensive now than they've ever been. They're more demanding now. Why? Because everybody's a hoe, so you got to accept it. Unbelievable.
I swear, I'm always the backup option. I'm always the option until a different option comes around. And I get it. I have a complicated life and headstrong. I have 3 kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a single mom with 2 baby daddies. I understand all of that. It's not an easy situation.
It's not an easy situation. If I've ever heard an understatement, 2 baby daddies under her belt, and she wants to be courted like a princess. Look, at this point, you should be focusing on finding a reliable situationship that will help you out with the light bill. Maybe even find another single mother roommate to help you out with the mortgage. You see, the modern 30 to 40 plus man is a new breed, a new animal. These men have no sympathy for your situation, not an ounce of pity. All they see in you is discount box and a side chick that probably has a good stash of Oreos and Doritos. Yes, your Grace Lord Destro is infamous for eating up kids' Fruity Loops and leaving the milk carton almost empty in the fridge. It's just the way we must mark our territory. Come on, I joke, I kid. The point I'm trying to make is that these streets are colder than ever.
And the ones that I, want to give me a chance, they just treat me like shit.
Are you telling me that because I already have children, that I don't deserve a good man?
Yes.
What do you want from me, Mark? You're sexualizing my body before you even have a conversation with me. What do you expect from me? But when you actually have a conversation or you're talking to someone and then they pick somebody else, that's when you're justified in saying, I never get picked or whatever you guys want to complain about. I get picked second though. And I see them in person or over the phone or FaceTime. So that what does that say about me, I guess?
Well, it says that even though you have 3 kids and 2 baby daddies, you expect to be some man's first pick. It's just outrageous. It's like modern women constantly downplay how significantly having a child impacts a man's decision to choose them. To these women, having kids is just a minor detail. I don't know, like being a Virgo or not having dimples. Yet these same women won't hesitate to disqualify a man simply because he's 5'11" and not an even 6 foot tall. This is why these single mothers and independent women will continue to be Casper in the situationship purgatory. For example.
So my situationship dumped me yesterday. I'm about to be so skinny because I am just bent over, sick about this. I know I look happy right now, but it's because I'm masking it.
Situationship pandemic is taking over my life. Please tell me why you, as a 6-foot man, are scared of a relationship. That's what you're scared of, bitch. Literally, what? You could knock me out with one blow, but a relationship scares you? Being called my boyfriend, is that scary? Like, what the f*** do you mean? We're cuddling every week, and we've been talking on and off a year and a half, and I've met your whole family. Your mom invites me over to stay with her, and forehead kisses all the time, and we're friends? Friend with side effects? Bitch, we're friends with side effects, not benefits. I'm actually tweaking out. Like, over a white man. This is me. Are we serious? This is me right now. Oh my god. Dude, Like, why are we treating me like a relationship if you don't want a relationship? Like, please lock in, lock in, lock in.
But wait a minute.
I think women are scared of accountability, and then they say that we're scared of commitment. No, you're scared of accountability. Don't try to gaslight me. That's like me telling you you're scared of sex. Oh, you won't have sex with me? You're scared of sex. Oh, you won't say a virgin until you get married? You're scared of exclusive sex. Again, let me say it again. Modern women are asking for more than women of the past, yet they offer less. They want everything we have to offer on top of, right? Remember, I said traditional. If you look at sexual economics theory, it's a theory, sexual economics theory. If you look at the theory of sexual economics, historically, men have provided long-term relationships, right? And provision. And women offered only one thing. You only had one job, exclusive sexual access. That's it. But no, you want to sleep around. You want everybody. You want to try everyone out for size. No, you have to. Because, feminism told you you're free. And, all this, the free sex movement, right? And sexual to liberate you. Oh my God, we need to make girls whores to liberate them. Imagine that. Women of the past, our ancestors would be rolling around in their grave. They found out that women thought being liberated was being passed around by men. Y'all envy men so bad. Y'all jealous of the fact that our value is not diminished if we don't offer you sexual exclusivity. It's not. So stop telling us that we're scared of long-term relationships and we're scared. We're not scared of it. We don't want long-term relationships with whores. It's not that we're scared of it. It's not fear. Fear has to do with a real imminent threat. Whores are not a real imminent threat. There is no threat to us. So stop saying fear. It's the wrong word. It's not true. We don't have relationship phobia, long-term commitment phobia. No, we don't. We don't want to be committed long-term to a whore who's been passed around, whose news have been out in the public since she was 12 years old. This is what happens with a lot of people don't know the story. The story of a lot of girls is, I was watching a video on a girl who said that she was the school slut because when she was 12 years old, her nudes got out. Why do you have nudes at 12? What? This is modern. Modern women start whoredom so early, before they're even teenagers. That's how bad it is. And as time goes on, it gets worse and worse. So it's just so fascinating to me. Y'all expect men to be more than we used to be in the past, while you guys are less than you used to be. And I don't always agree with Myron Gaines. When he said women deserve less, I think this is what he meant. This is what he meant. Modern women deserve less. 304s deserve less than what their ancestors got. Men nowadays, we can provide more and we can protect better than our ancestors. We're actually better. The men of now, in ways, are better, or have the opportunity to be better. Because we have more knowledge, more resources, we can become more wise. You can become skilled in many disciplines as a man now. Back in the day, you had to be specialized in just one. What do we get now that men haven't always gotten in the past? We're getting less. She wants you to share her womb, share her box. She can't give you sexual exclusivity. She can't. It's not exclusive if someone already had it. You can't give me something that's exclusive if someone already had it. You're a used car. You already been driven. I'm not the first owner. Therefore, I'm not going to treat you the same. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.